Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Monday Evening MoJo. Right, and the title of this quick session is "You Can't Be Great Without the Greatness of Others." This kind of follows behind the greatest sporting event of the year. Two Titan teams come together for the Super Bowl played in the United States, right? And Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes and oh man, the young man from Philadelphia. Oh boy, I can't believe it. Hurts, right? And so the two teams coming together, man, and the scene is just man, magnificent, right? Who's going to win and who's going to lose, and how are they going to accept defeat, and how are they going to come back from maybe being behind in the game? All that stuff that goes into athletics, but it's also part of life, right? It's really also about part of life, man. So I just want, I think I'm going to go into something in a deeper level later on this week or next about the greatness and things that people need to have an understanding about, right? And the humility that it takes when you need more help, the humility that it takes. This face, Patrick Mahomes is the baddest boy on the planet. You think he's not going to seek out someone that can give him a higher perspective of his game? Boy just got embarrassed, right? And I love him. But anyway, that's not what I'm going to talk about tonight. I challenge us as leaders. I challenge us as fathers in the household, in the community, brother, mother, son, all these folks that we encounter. Guys, I challenge us to think about how willing are you to accept the greatness of others? How eager are you to learn from someone that may have the skill sets that you don't have? How eager are you to listen when your ego has been brushed up a little bit? Your pride has been insulted, right? I mean, because those things happen, and then that keeps us, I believe that keeps us from getting the right guidance that we need, right? Oh, man, and not only that, but having the influence of others that can impact our lives, right? So there's just a couple of quick things I want to say. But before I do, I just want to remind everybody who I am. My name is Jeff Tyson, and I am the host of Conversations with Jeff and founder of Comeback King Enterprises, where we have a mission to share our information and bring people from all over the world with Conversations with Jeff to talk about the struggles and lessons that they learn and the gifts that they are now sharing with other people, in the battle of the comeback of life, man. And how they keep showing up, and how they had to reset and pivot, and how they mastered the stinking thinking that we all face each and every day. Woo! Right? And so for those of you who don't know, again, my name is Jeff Tyson, and I'm known as the Comeback King. And I just want to stop in tonight just to kind of give you something to think about for the rest of the week, for tonight as well, about how willing and how well do we accept the information that we need to become that person that we're all meant to be, right? And greatness doesn't have to be on TV. Greatness just can be giving everything that you've been given to the highest level possible. Oh, man, right? So influencing, how willing are you to accept the influence of others, right? And why influence? Because it helps elevate our thinking, number one, right? Anytime you're the smartest person in the room, you already hear it all the time, that you're in the wrong room, right? So elevating our thinking, elevating how we see ourselves, right? And we need people to help push us to the next limit. Oh, man, and they open other doors, right? So that whole thing around influence. Pride gets in the way a lot of times, fellas. Don't let pride be the reason, the ego be the reason why you miss the opportunity to elevate yourself, because you just don't want to listen to somebody else. You just don't know how to take direction from somebody else. Hey, I've been there before. I can tell you that's not the way to go, right? The other one is guidance. Accepting guidance and having mentorships and coaches and other peers that have better assets than you might have that can give you what you need to elevate to the next level, man. Again, getting the greatness of others, right? And people talk about Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan really didn't become Michael Jordan until Phil Jackson came along, and then he put a team together around him, right? Even in individual sports, right? Serena Williams was the tennis player I've ever seen. But she had the powerful coach from her dad, and then she had to elevate to the next level to raise her game even higher. So it took some level of support somewhere. We were never all by ourselves. It's not the isolation of ourselves that creates greatness, man. It's the communities. It's the willingness to accept guidance. It's the willingness to say, hey, I need some help. It's the willingness to start over again in some areas. And the last thing I want to highlight is that the company we keep determines the outcome of how we live. Not only about success, I'm going to say it again, the company that we keep impacts the outcome of the choices that we make and the results that we get in our lives. So are you surrounding yourself around folks that are like-minded, that are willing to tell you the things that you need to hear? And are you willing to listen to those things, right? Because it doesn't do any good if you don't listen, right? And hard-headedness, I've got the hardest head that you may think of, right? But I've learned to listen. I've learned to admit when I'm wrong. And I've told you before about some mistakes I've made in business and around real estate in the last couple of years that I'm still working through. And you know, I'm not proud of it, but it's just part of the journey for me. But I keep showing up here anyway because I know that I'm meant for more. And part of it is to help others find their way. So I'm going to get out of here tonight by saying to you, what type of influence, what type of mentorship, what type of guidance and support are you following? And as a leader, what are you exemplifying for the folks that are following you? As a man in the household, husband, father, son, grandson, uncle, friend, how are we doing? How are we doing, fellas? Right? So I encourage anybody to reach out. My information is in the chat. And stay tuned for some more information around some tips around creating communities that give you what you need and you can pour into as well. And don't forget that don't let the stinking thinking be the thing that gets you down. Know that there's answers for that. And you are worthy of success. Nothing will stop you from reaching your destiny. You shall not be denied. Let's find this greatness thing together. I encourage you, I encourage you, I encourage you, and continue to encourage you, baby. If you're really ready to break free from where you are, then let's connect and have a conversation. If not me, find somebody else. But have a great evening. Man, interesting things happen in that game. There's a whole lot of conversation around mental toughness, resilience, and the desire to win, baby. So let's take that example, that desire to win, and put it in our lives and smash that stinking thinking. And let's make tomorrow count. Let's make the next week count. Guys, have a great day. See you next Monday. Hit me up if you need to have a conversation with me. I think some of you have been trying to do that. If you're having a problem, let me know, and let's connect. Take care. Have a great night. See you next time. Bye-bye.